right, so here he is, the young Punisher, Pedro Munhoz, and really dating to his UFC debut. All the way back in 2014, he has been a relevant top 15 ranked bantamweight. A lot of big wins to his credit. Of course, none bigger, you could argue, than the TKO of the former champion Cody Garbrandt back at UFC 235. But Pedro Munhoz is a problem, and oftentimes his leg kicks will change the narrative of the fight right out of the chute. Tremendous power in both hands, tremendous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt he can lean on as well. But if you have watched Pedro Munhoz's career, you know this man likes to strike. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning, and that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game, he's mastered the weight cut, he's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Pedro the Young Punisher Munhoz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Bautista.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the former RFA Bantamweight champion, Pedro Munhoz, back on the proven ground as we get ready for the start of action here in this round. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, as many of you know, former 2-time Brazilian national no-gi champion, but yet he fights in MMA like a kickboxer. So let's see if he chooses to mix it up here tonight. A lot of people feel like if he takes this fight to the ground, the submission could surface shortly thereafter. All right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power.
There's his jab. We'll see if he can finish. Well done. All right, so he catches the kick and promptly counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done there.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew if he had an opportunity to secure a leg off the kick, he would go right to his takedown, and it worked to perfection.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Munhoz getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, nice work with the knee there by Munhoz. Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, what are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you got to be getting out of those positions where he's kneeing you. You got to be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You got to just really, truly be working the entire time you guys are in close.
Oh, good knees here in the clinch. Outstanding knee there by Munhoz. Once again, employing the knee. Some nice knees there by him. Knee landed there as usual by Munhoz.
Oh, another knee. Nice knee.
Oh, that opened up a cut on his forehead.
Oh, nice knee.
Oh, what a kick. And what a round. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter with a cut above his eye. It was sustained in that round. Now the cut man comes in. He'll try to earn his money, close it up, and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. And that one certainly found the target. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Munhoz.
Great job fighting behind the lip. Oh, big head kick.
That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
So the head strike's starting to pile up.
Oh, nice.
Right hook to the head blocked. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, he's in trouble. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. He's got to be careful here. Now he's going full mount. Big right hook there by the champ. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
I got this. You gotta fight back.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that he can fight.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. He's got to start throwing now.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Final seconds here of round 2.
Good round.
All right, so that is that round in the books. Munhoz is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, hook to the head by Munhoz.
More strikes to the head.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Huge left. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Good not shut the lights off. And now he passed trying to find that shot again.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Munhoz gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
It got checked.
Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, yes. Now we're going.
Back to his feet. Offensive fight. Nice job to block the shot there. Munhoz's eye now closing up. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Working off the jab. It's good. Now connects with a pretty big right hand.
He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictate the pace for the opponent.
Munhoz's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage. Well, not...
It's over! Holy smokes!
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the afterplay. We go back inside the octagon for the official decision. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Pedro the Young Punisher Munhoz!
All right, we have a new UFC bantamweight champion. This is a moment that every fighter dreams of, and he turns that dream into a